Yay, good morning, and good morning. It's Boundy here, Psychic Medium, bringing the daily card spread. Today it's Kipper again because we're on Sunday, which is part of the weekend, and also a happy, wonderful Mother's Day to all the mothers out there and the families that support and love the mothers as well. All of that is, well, it should be a special day for everyone every day, really. But we do recognise mothers more so on Mother's Day because it's become a tradition. It's one of those things that's been ingrained in society. And look, it's okay. My mum, she's in heaven or wherever that space may be, the other side, whatever. And many of yours are as well. So we do remember all levels of how we live. Okay, we're here for the cards though, so let's go over to those and see what they have for us because, surprise, surprise, let's have a look. Oops, here's my pencil. It is the Kipper deck that we've, the cover, the box, and everything. Love Ciro's work. And here we have concern, courthouse imprisonment. Guess what? That's the card. That's the guidebook, not the owl card. I don't do the owl cards on the weekend. There's only one that's changed from yesterday. I find that extremely interesting. Let's just zoom in on them like this and we'll get them very close because I was quite surprised when I saw that these two, the one in the home space and the one in the workspace, concern and imprisonment, are in the same position again. And I shuffle quite a lot and clear and cleanse the cards. I can guarantee that these are meant to stay here in these energies for today. So it's still holding on to that is a continuing concern. So you're not letting things go. That's all I'm going to say with these. I'm not going to read these out of the book again because we can see that as far as our energy goes, we are still. We can't let go. It feels like there's that, and there's nothing wrong with being concerned within your family home space. For many, the family situations are not as pleasant as that you'd like to think. Our right is to be happy. Well, that's a yes and a no. We're living our lives as we're meant to. And sometimes those difficult situations and concerns are rising because we need to be aware. Make sure that you are aware of what is going around you in your home space, but also what is deeper within those situations. How is the other person feeling if it's to do with relationships? How can you get yourself out of situations that you might be in that you have found difficult for a while and they're surfacing now because they need to be dealt with? Okay, good morning, Kat. Saw your comment there, so thank you for being here with us. Good, especially on a morning for Mother's Day, isn't it? And lovely to have you here. So bring that concern to the fore. Really tackle it as much as you can, as in depth as you can, so that it's not going to continue to linger here in your home space. Family or friends, it can be those that are close to you in your family, but really, spend some time to nut it out and get it worked through. Because here in our workspace, maybe some of that energy of concern is hanging around and holding on to you in your workspace and keeping you feeling a bit trapped. Because sometimes our energies, when we are feeling a bit down, do cling. Now here it's still the same card, of course. It's still that same feeling of entrapment. What is it that you're imprisoning yourself with, or what do you feel others are trapping you into, and that type of thing? Have the awareness. It's bringing this to our notice, okay? But overall, here we've got the courthouse as that main central energy. I am going to read that one out of the card because I haven't had it before. Yes, happy Mother's Day, Kat. What's the plan? Well, I know I've got family coming to visit today, so that's going to be lovely. And well, what's your plan for the day today? I know you're a mum, so it'd be lovely to have a lovely day with family, wouldn't it? But we're looking at these cards and thinking, oh God, what sort of a day is it going to be? The courthouse, look, who knows? Overall theme, let's have a look. 23, it certainly looks a bit more official and officious in some respect, but it can possibly be that sense of energy that's going to bring about some sort of a resolution. So, this, even though it's saying it's a somewhat challenging card here, we have three challenging cards. Well, that just brings more attention to what we're needing to actually take notice of and deal with, and have things acted upon. So here we meet a solicitor coming from a proceedings in his wig, white collar and gown. And Kat, you're still waiting for your bacon breakfast and cuppa from your son. Oh, teenagers, I absolutely do remember those days. Yes, but yeah, I live a very solo life at the moment, so I'm not expecting those. I've got to go and get mine, which is fine. Now, where we're at, seeing this solicitor coming from the courthouse, it means lawsuits, court proceedings, divorces, wills, contracts, taxes, disputes, and all legal matters. So, but your solicitor is capable, so the outcome could be good if it's near an enabling card. Well, it's not. So, push. In this, that's only referring to the Gronta blow. So, but we do have that imprisonment card sitting next to it. So we are needing to be extremely cautious in how we're dealing with what we take to that further step, especially if it is court. It's going to be difficult, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. So what we're looking for is we might want to settle. We might want to come to some sort of a conclusion to what is bothering you, bothering us, bothering whoever is bothered in this, with that is the concern card. I think it might need to be some sort of a negotiation. So it can represent other formal buildings like council, city halls, and that sort of stuff, post offices, even a motor vehicle bureau, which might be my case if I don't end up having a car. I still haven't heard whether it's, whether my car's going to be fixed or written off yet. So here we go. It does describe legal stuff. So think in that more formal area of negotiation. So whether you need to go through some form of a mediation with your workspace, or whether there's something you need to sit down and talk about with your family, it's time. So not today specifically, but it might come up in the back of your mind today if you do have those sorts of difficult family situations and you are going to be seeing and catching up with family because of it, being Mother's Day. We tend to do that a little more readily in these sorts of, special days. So create that sense of awareness and openness. All right. Open your mind to other options and angles, that whatever concerns you, that you might be able to see it through different eyes, through the eyes of the other person. It's almost like putting your feet in their shoes and seeing through their eyes as to what might be the reasons behind something being actioned as it was. All those sorts of intricacies of communication as well that comes into that, because we don't know each other's absolute intimate experiences and the whys. So, sometimes the agendas are hidden, sometimes they're worn on a sleeve. It just depends. Open your own eyes and senses to what is around and about you in the fullness of understanding each other, so that we don't have to have it go to court, so to speak, that you can settle amicably in whatever way it feels right for you. Trust what guiding spirits are showing you and telling you. Be that intermediary that's going to be a peacemaker and really sharing out that unconditional love in whatever situation you're going to find yourself in or be in. By choice sometimes too, don't forget. Okay, so have a wonderful, wonderful day, sharing with whoever you need to as part of a Mother's Day or not. it brings forward that no, you know, the family connections. Not always happy, but many times, many times, beautifully happy and wonderful to be sharing with others in the way of family and friends. So thank you. And oh, we've got the Instagram comments coming up. Oh, that's interesting. Hi, Georgie. Lovely to have you here. And great advice, thank you. And a happy Mother's Day to you too, Georgie. And I hope you're settling in really well. I've been seeing your gorgeous comments on, your posts of a new home space. So that's wonderful. So thank you, each and every one of you, and those in replay as well. Thank you so much for being here and supporting me. If you do need, thank you from Kat as well. If you do need further, more in depth readings, I am available through the week. Well, most times, anytime. Book it in and we negotiate a time for a reading, or I just do one from your list of questions and record it for you. Send it off, and you can watch it as many times as you like that way. Just like here, because these are ready to be replayed at any point in time. I don't delete them from the YouTube or the Facebook or wherever, except the Instagram one does disappear. Don't know what they do with that. They don't save them. So yes, let's have a chat soon. Oh, that'd be great. Thank you, Georgie. Have a wonderful day. Go and enjoy. Be the best you. Namaste.